G'day YouTube. This is a quick overview on the Fedora 17 codename Beefy Miracle that's just come out recently. Now I'll just talk a little bit about the features of the new one. Now of course it's the community version of the Red Hat Linux, as you see there. It's all the features on this one go live first, months or even years before they're on Red Hat, because Red Hat is of course the stable version of it. Now, as you can see here, it's got the GNOME shell 3.4. Apparently it's got increased search capabilities, but sometimes yet to be seen. The good thing too about Fedora 17 is the multi-seat capability. So basically what that means is they've really set it up now so that you can actually have a number of computers coming from actually one actual OS setup. So really it's good for internet cafes or things like that, where they don't want to invest in all the infrastructure for a bunch of computers or computer stations, but only screens and keyboards, that sort of thing. Now it's got GIMP 2.8, no surprise there, because Fedora is all about being cutting edge and having the latest of the software. It's got the, I didn't write it in there, but it's got the 3.5 LibreOffice. It switched from OpenOffice some time ago, so that's always handy. Now the kernel, I believe, is 3.3.4. I always mix up my kernels, so let's have a look. 3.3.4, yeah, dash to 5. So that's okay. I mean, if it came out a couple of months later, it might even be the 3.5 update with all the extra kernel features, but that's still pretty decent where it is right now. A lot of the kernels are a 3.2, for example, Ubuntu, that sort of thing. Now, of course, it comes in 32 and 64-bit architectures for most people. It's pretty stable so far, no problems yet. It uses the RPM package file format, just like Red Hat and CentOS. Its update method is yum, so in the terminal you'll type in yum install and the name of the program you'd like to install. And yeah, its typical usage is basically desktop. And as I said, it's the cutting edge features, so the most up-to-date versions of packages that aren't necessarily, or definitely are not going to be in, for example, Red Hat, because Red Hat needs to be stable. And so does CentOS as well. Yeah, one of the biggest visual differences, of course, as you can see, is the GNOME Shell 3.4, which, of course, Fedora 16 was already the GNOME Shell, but it's just a bit updated. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell, guys. Yeah, thanks for your time. Any questions, just give us a buzz. Cheers.